Hello students, welcome to online classes of Shri Mahavir International School. In class 6, fourth chapter of science, that is fiber to fabric. Students, as you know that we wear cloth to protect us from the harsh weather, from insect, so on. So clothes are beneficial for us. That's why we wear. And how can we make the clothes? Because of with the help of fibers. And in earlier class we have studied that from where do we get the fibers. There are two sources, mostly animal and the plants like the cotton, jute, from which from which we can get the fibers, as well as the animals also, like the sheep, angora rabbit, okay, silk moth, we can obtain fiber. And students, we can get the fiber from the petrochemical, that is called synthetic fiber also. So in this chapter students, fiber to fabric, we will study that importance of clothes and the history of clothing material. Second thing we will learn in this chapter, fibers and their types, cotton fiber, jute fiber, and other useful plant fiber. So students, previous connect, we wear cloth all the time. The clothes we wear are made from fabric. Fabric is made from yarn. Yarn is made from fiber. So it's mean the tiny unit of cloth is what? Fiber. Then what? Yarn. And after yarn, what? Fabric. And with the help of fabric we can make the clothes by the weaving and knitting process. So fibers are of two types, natural and the synthetic. And in natural, as I told you, plant, and the second one, that is animal. So students, the importance of clothes. What is the importance and why do we wear the clothes, and what is the specialty of the clothes? That's why. So clothes are one of the basic need of human. They cover our body and protect us from the heat, cold, and the dust. They also make us smart, and people of different cultures wear the different kind of cloth that we wear also depend on the weather condition we live. Yeah, we live in summer, we usually wear the clothes made of cotton, and in winter we wear the woolen clothes. All clothes are made from fabrics, and the fabric of different types. Some fabrics are curds to touch while some are soft. So students, we have understood that why the clothes are important for us, because it keeps us and it protect the clothes protect us from the heat, cold, and the dust, and it make us look smart. And in different weather condition we prefer the different type of clothes. Like the in summer we wear the cotton clothes, because cotton fiber and cotton cloth can absorb the sweat, and it can make us, okay, it can make feel us cool because of its absorption capacity. And in winter especially we wear the woolen clothes, which uh, make feel us what? Warm, because it prevent the heat of our body to go in surrounding area in the nature. So students, there is an activity. First, touch and try to feel different clothes in your house, like your school shirt, a sweater, sari and kitchen. River Ganga, and even in ancient Egypt, cotton and flax were grown near the river Nile Nile, we can say, which were used to make cloth. So, students, day by day, okay, by the passing the time, people knew the things to the use of fiber to making the different types of objects and the things. Since ancient people did not know the art of stitching, they wrapped big pieces of cloth around themselves. When the sewing needle was invented, people started stitching fabrics to make clothes, and today we wear different kinds of stitches clothes like the salwar suit, pant, shirt, etc. So, students, nowadays, as we see, the different types of clothes are present in our market, like the salwar suit, pant, shirt, etc. Now, students, as we see, students, there is a picture, students. In this picture, as you see that how the earlier men protect their body. So early men wearing the animal skin. Now, students, the fibers and their types, different types and their uses. All clothes, the fabrics are made. So fibers and their types. All cloth fabric are made up of long, strong and the thread-like materials called the yarn. Friends, actually yarn is like a thread, yarn is made up of thinner strands called the fibers, and fibers can be categorized as shown in the flowchart. Students, in this flowchart, as we see, the fiber can be categorized as the natural and the synthetic, and in natural, as I told you, the plant and the animal fiber. Now there is an activity, students, that is second activity. Take a piece of cloth and gently pull out a loose thread yarn from one end as shown in figure A, okay, and place the yarn on a flat surface like the tabletop, okay, and press its one end with the thumb and scratch its other end along its length with your nails, and the yarn will split into its strands called the fiber. Simply, strands, as you see in this picture, a person has taken out a single yarn and thread from that piece of cloth, and after then he just skewed, okay, and he just tried to depart that fibers from that single yarn. Now students, we discuss about the natural fiber. As we know, the natural fiber means which we obtain from the nature, and the plant and animals, they both are part of nature. The fibers obtained from the natural sources are called the natural fibers, and these fibers can further be classified into plant fiber and the animal fiber. Fibers that are obtained from plants are called the plant fiber. Flax, hemp, cotton, jute, remming are examples of fibers obtained from plants, and the plant fiber are more extensively used than animal fiber. Now the fibers like wool, silk that are obtained from animals are called the animal fiber. Wool is obtained from the fleece of sheep, goat, rabbit and yak, and Kashmir is a fiber obtained from the Kashmir goat, and silk fiber is obtained from the cocoon of silkworm, and silk fiber is one of the strongest natural fiber. So students, here we discussed about the plant and as well as the animal fiber. In plant fiber, I told you about the hemp, cotton, jute, remy. These are the type of plant fiber. And if we talk about the animal fiber, it's mean the silk, the wool. These are the animal fiber which we obtain from the, as in we know that silk we obtain from the silkworm, silk moth, and wool we obtain from the angora rabbit, goat, sheep, etc. Here is an interesting fact, students. Remming is one of the oldest and strongest natural plant fiber. It is also known as the China grass. So don't forget it. It's very interesting knowledge for you. Students, there are some pictures. In this picture, as we see that we obtain wool from that sheep, and cocoon of silk moth. There is cocoon of silk moth. From that cocoon, by the reeling process, we obtain the silk fiber. Okay, and these are silk saris, which made of what? Silk fiber, which we obtained from the silk moth cocoon. Now, students, the other hand, as we see the synthetic or the man-made fibers. Not only students natural fiber, there are synthetic fibers that can be called as a man-made fiber. See, what are the synthetic fiber? Synthetic, as we know students, synthetic means simply we can say that are made up of, yeah, they are called the man-made, and the fiber made in factories from the chemicals called the synthetic, and the man-made fibers, they also called the artificial fiber, students. Nylon, polyester, acrylic, these are examples of synthetic fiber. Very often natural fiber are mixed with synthetic to obtain fiber with improved qualities. For example, terracotta is a mixture of terylene and cotton, terrywool, a blend of terylene and wool. Nylon is a waterproof fabric. Raincoat and the umbrella often made use of coated nylon. Due to the water property of this fabric, water slides over raincoats and umbrellas, preventing us from the getting wet. So students, here we discussed about the synthetic fiber, and the examples are also here of synthetic fiber like the nylon, polyester, terracotta. These are the examples. Okay students, in next video we will discuss the very important thing, that is the plant fiber. And what are the plant fiber? Like the cotton fiber and the jute fiber, so on. After completion the half chapter, students, as you see, some true false question answers are there. You have to complete by using the pencil. Okay, so in next class we will discuss the plant fiber, cotton and the, yes.